What do you call an administration that refuses to feed the widows and orphans of its nation?
I don't know, ask Boris.
I'm impatient. Huh, let me tell you. Yeah, listen. Thieving good intentions, unintentional perpetrating perpetuation of scaly sinful systems. That's that dragon teeth prison present. You present the most reasoned defense, but words don't feed her children. Empty stomachs testify against you. That's God's judgment in their favor. We're responsible for each other when you're turned away. That's a shame, and now you may suffer more than they. I call on the Lord to judge between and spare all the hearts who keep themselves clean, but bring to ruin every wicked machination at work in the darkest corner of the place of power. That's not your power, it's borrowed power, derivative authority received from the throne in heaven, and the heavenly throne can dethrone you any moment it please. That's a pleasing decree. But if your decree spark misery, that's a sign of abusing your freedom. You might find it taken away. Better pray for a way to show them mercy. You refuse to the destitute before you are locked in your ways, locked in a cage, burning bars and infinite rage. Not my impotent rage, but the potent rage of the potentate of time. Best wash those hands and rend those hearts if you want to stand a chance at the end of the line. Brother, think fast, the moment is passing. The question before you determines your fate. We don't need to change, will not be enough. It's more than enough to try another way. Try to seek change, clean the red stains, but if you stand still and proclaim more of the same, then the heavens and the earth will tell of the end of your reign. We were there when the empire fell. We were there. It fell with a whisper, but God heard it. Hey, Babylon, Babylon, shed your tears, cast your rotten riches as rags at the throne of the witness. That's one whose fitness to wait he was never in doubt. Turn around, the shadow of the cloud of the locust blocks the sun. Don't run, face your failure, it doesn't have to crush you. It might hush you though, you've been hush-hush about the much dirty touch. That's riches plus business. Getting into bed with a dragon named Mammon and birthing death. That's a fruit you reap with a price on your head. That's a price on my head, that's earning my value. Working that way's worthless. Human bodies are not yours. You can't cause their life or death, nor control them while they hold breath. The breath in their breast is the breath of the best. You don't have the power that rests in their chest. That's why your attempt to enslave is rent by the spirit who shatters chains right and left. That's feeding the hungry, not claiming their druggies, not blaming the mummies who risk malnutrition for the sake of their infants. That's rickets while you're playing cricket. I know that you get it. You're not devoid of compassion. Let's move into action. It's more than political traction. Look, God doesn't give a fuck what colour rosette you're wearing. It's gonna burn up on the day you stand at the mercy seat of the Lamb. Can you wash your hands and take your place at the feast? What did your hungry neighbours eat? Did you use your power to feed them? Doesn't matter what way did you attend to the pain and the cry that came when they raised their voice. Here's the word, brother. The God who judges the earth has heard them. You got a choice. Listen. The God who judges the earth has heard them. Now you've got a choice.